YouTube on a community, Kendra Morris fans, random people on the internet. My name is Giggens, and we're here today to chat about Kendra Morris's new album, Next. Kendra Morris has one of the best voices in the neo-soul field, and when you combine that with her down-to-earth lyrics and excellent song composition, each album that you listen from her, you're in for a treat. Not only does this album deliver, but it takes you on a journey, literally a game that you can play. If you open up the jacket of the record, there's literally a board game inside, and you can move pieces around, and you go through the journey of the songs on this album. I bought the CD copy, so unfortunately my little copy does have the board game inside, but it's obviously a lot smaller, but it's seriously cool. Lyrically, this album finds Kendra exploring the world around her, the world inside her, and where she fits in, the comforts of home, the joys and pains of love, and so much more. The first track, In My House, I love this song. It's such a cool, groovy, warm, cozy opener. That wandering bass line is so good, and the curiously picked guitar that kind of sings along with Kendra is a wonderful addition to this track. It just has this energy to it that it sounds cozy, but it's like scurrying along. And Kendra's vocal delivery on this song is nuts. Like, there's so many tongue twister parts of this thing where she just doesn't take a breath. She just has these long tongue twister moments delivering this overlapping delivery, and it's something impressive. Like, you hear that and you're like, holy crap, how do you do that? How do you take that breath to release that? Love that. Love the shuffly drums, love the punchy hi-hats, and the overall comfy vibes of this house, which, as comfy as it sounds, it also sounds like the most cool and artsy place on the planet, which is like your happy place where your brain can just be on fire, doing the things that you love without any sort of concept of what people might think of it. This is your happy place. This is where your brain gets to be in its zone, and that's definitely the vibe of this song. It's a hell of an opener. Dear Buddy comes up next, and there's a line that's repeated a couple of times: when you love so much, it's hard. That is so poignantly and beautifully delivered, and the textures from the chimes to the great sliding guitars to the eventual warm, smooth chorus vocals, everything adds up to feel like a lost 70s soul song. Just a groovy little jammer. I really dig the vibes on this one. After Midnight is one of my favorites on this record as well. I love the clean guitar strumming and Kendra's beautifully punctual delivery on this one. Her voice lilts and floats. You just get so wrapped up in her mood because this song is so patient and it takes its time. And when you get to that "You Could Be Mine" refrain, it sums so deeply from the heart that you feel it so impactfully on your ears. Just an excellent love song that really benefits from the stripped back musicianship on this one. It's just guitar and vocals, and I think anything else added on top of that would kind of lose the intimacy. If I Called You was another favorite on the record as well. And I love the wonderfully pop chorus that it lets itself build and lets itself explode as the song goes on. Would you be mine if I called you all the time? It's a great line. And the first few times she sings it, it's a little more timid, a bit more restrained. And then she just lets loose as the song goes on, with a really great shredding guitar solo that elevates the song to a whole different level, adds a great amount of texture, but an album highlight for sure, and a chorus that will stick in your head for days. Back With Me, again, another favorite from the record. I love the use of empty space on this one. I'm a sucker for empty space because, it's so effective for storytelling because it makes you think about what just happened and anticipate what's going to come up next, which I think is really cool. But it's just got this happy, forward bouncing momentum energy throughout the track. And I love the background vocals because they're so emotive and they blend so well with Kendra's lead vocal. Just a groovy little song, and I love how it melts at the end. It just falls apart. Flat Tire, for as bouncy as this song is, lyrically it feels like it's not going anywhere, but also lyrically it knows that it's accomplished a lot. So it's kind of at a crossroads, and I like that juxtaposition. I like how it feels like it's trying to figure itself out, even though it knows it's done enough. But Kendra's vocals, again, are so on point. She plays well in this tune, allowing her voice to be more of the changes in the song, because musically it stays pretty much the same throughout the whole track, but having her kind of take the charge of changing it up on top of the basic rhythm track, I think is cool because it lets her storytelling shine. Bill comes up after that, and it's about, gotta pay bills. Every month, you gotta pay bills. It's kind of putting the idea of bills into the idea of a guy showing up every month being like, hey, I'm not that great. I'm not that mean, but I'm a part of every day. I'm a part of every month. You gotta pay attention to me at least once a month. And it's a song about scraping by sometimes. Sometimes you have money, sometimes you don't. And it doesn't matter what happens, you still got to pay those bills. And I love the emotion on it. It's like it's so relatable. Don't Want to Be Happy follows that one up next. And that's a cute little bop. I like this one a lot because, well, number one, the drums feel so locked into that groove, but lyrically it's about not wanting to do anything else unless you're with your special someone. Like, yeah, you can go off and be happy, do things on your own, but it would be so much better if you were with that special someone. Go Nowhere follows that one up next, and I love the slinky guitar riffs. I'm gonna call it like a fluffy organ. It just sounds like fluffy and pillowy. Just a really relaxed sort of groove that lets Kendra soar vocally in so many parts, and excellent oohs in the background. I love the wonderful build-ups that create a welcomed sense of like high parts, low parts, calm down parts. A song that kind of takes you on a journey, which could be related to the game itself. But I like how this song kind of breathes its own life. And then Something in Common wraps it up, and it definitely has that closing song feel, that overall vibe that like we're wrapping up here. There's some really tense chords, incredible vocal harmonies and layering, and the chorus on this song is easily one of the most interesting and I would say depth filled moments on the record. Like, things could be a little crazy, but you can handle it. And again, a song that you really feel her soul on with this one, especially because when she lets loose vocally, like you're just locked in. You're enjoying hearing her tell her story. So overall, while I really do enjoy this album, I would say that by the end of the record, there are some moments that feel a little samey, which is fine, because if you're in the mood for that, that's exactly what you'd want. You want that mood to continue. And that's just me and kind of how I appreciate music. Like maybe the sequencing could have been different or something, because I feel like for me, it's a little front heavy where like my favorite songs are all in the first half. Not saying the second half is bad, because it's not, but I feel like if I had sprinkled some of the first half songs throughout the whole record, it would have made for a different flow, obviously. But I kind of like the flow that it has, even though by the end of the record, it kind of feels like I was missing the first half a little bit more, if that makes any sense. The strong moments on this album will absolutely live in your head for days. There's some really great vocal melodies on this thing, some choruses that will live with you for a long time, and an album that ultimately will keep you coming back for sure. Definitely feeling a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's a wonderful record with some great storytelling and the most impassioned singing I've heard in a while. Kendra's voice sells the whole thing, and her storytelling because of her voice. That combination is just something to really, really sit down and enjoy. So there you go. My name is Giggens. This has been Kendra Morris. Her next album, or her newest album, but the album's called Next. It's out now. Go dig it. I think you're going to really enjoy it if you're looking for some good neo-soul kind of stuff, and excellent guitar playing, great shuffly drums, some wandering bass. And like I said the whole time, Kendra's vocals are just absolutely knocking it out of the park. She sounds amazing. It's a really, really great record, and I highly recommend it. So there you go. My name is Giggens. I'll see you guys in the next album review. Take care of yourselves, and see you soon. And let me know what you think about it in the comments below. See ya.